A SWAT situation ends when a police dog goes after a man suspected of militia ties. Our super zoom cam aboard Chopper 4 caught the only pictures of the dog stopping the suspect. Officers say the situation started with a traffic stop and an uncooperative suspect. Police spotted weapons in the man's camper, and he told officers he did not have to follow the laws. After a SWAT standoff, a police dog went after the man. You see the video there. Police say they later found an assault rifle and what they describe as a pipe bomb under construction in his camper. The suspect's name has not been released. He faces numerous charges.
The scene thought they spotted a scope and some weapons in the motor home. They backed off and called in the SWAT team. SWAT officers used 3 non-lethal weapons to get the driver out.
That being the use of gas to render the person unable, and when they made the approach with the canine, he challenged the canine, they used the canine, and as well they used the taser gun, and they were able to take him into custody.
Police found a number of weapons inside the RV, including an assault rifle, a handgun, and a crossbow. No one was hurt.
Stops to get him out of there. Nobody was hurt in that standoff.
Live, local, late breaking. This is Eyewitness News 4 at 10.
Apartments evacuated, children in daycare locked inside as the SWAT team confronts an armed man who says the laws don't apply to him.
It's very scary, especially knowing there are kids around.
This story does not end when the police dogs attack. Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Carla Aragon.
Hello, everyone. I'm John Mason. In tonight for Tom Joles. A frightening night in northeast Albuquerque. The SWAT team takes down an armed suspect. Now, you saw part of this story live on Eyewitness News 4 at 6 o'clock as police made their first moves. Joe Vigil live where it happened at Dutchess and Copper with tonight's top story. Joe?
Well, John, the area all clear now after some tense moments today. In fact, these apartments were evacuated for a while as police looked for a possible bomb in the suspect's camper. They did find a pipe bomb under construction and some weapons. Now, police say what happened here is a very good example of how something very simplistic can turn very dangerous for police and the public.
Take a look as the suspect yells at police. A police dog then jumps the man, a man who police say would not abide by their orders. From Chopper 4, you can see the dog continues to bite the man's arm to try and subdue him. The dog later grabs the man in the back of his pants and yanks him to the ground. Authorities say the 43-year-old may have militia ties and was expressing his views to authorities.
There was a great heightened awareness in the conversation when he started making reference to he wasn't bound by laws or rules or regulations of any community or government whatsoever, and he refused to obey any instructions of the officer.
Besides the dog, here an officer fires a taser gun into the man, producing electricity to stop the suspect. Police say the man was uncooperative and acted suspiciously after being stopped for not having a valid license plate. Authorities saw a rifle, scope, and 2 bayonets in his camper and called for SWAT.
You never know, because the way things are in the world now, people getting shot or going out and shooting and bombs, and you just don't know. It's very scary, especially knowing there are kids around.
And there are about 100 of them locked down at the Eastgate Kids Daycare right in the line of fire.
We did 2 things. Said a little prayer and removed the kids.
No name on the suspect yet, but police say they have run into this person before. Now, police say they found these articles in the man's camper. They say they found an assault rifle, a crossbow, a handgun, ammunition, and the beginning stages of a pipe bomb. A number of charges are pending. Live in northeast Albuquerque, Joe Vigil, Eyewitness News 4.
Very up-close look at that incident, Joe. Thanks a lot. Carla?
Very delicate situation Thursday. They settled a SWAT matter in the Northeast Heights. When police stopped an RV near Copper and Dutchess for an expired plate last night, the driver refused to cooperate. Police on the scene thought they spotted a scope and some weapons in the motorhome. They backed off and called in the SWAT team. SWAT officers used 3 non-lethal weapons to get the driver out.
That being the use of gas to render the person unable, and when they made the approach with the canine, he challenged the canine, they used the canine, and as well they used the taser gun, and they were able to take him into custody.
Police found a number of weapons inside the RV, including an assault rifle, a handgun, and a crossbow. No one was hurt.
For 4, can you see a dog biting a man to subdue him? Albuquerque police say they pulled over the suspect for an invalid license plate. where officers say he was uncooperative. During the stop, a rifle scope and 2 bayonets were spotted in his camper. SWAT was called for help, and police say he expressed his views to him.
There was a great heightened awareness in the conversation when he started making reference to he wasn't bound by laws or rules or regulations of any community or government whatsoever, and he refused to obey any instructions of the officer.
Police say they later found an assault rifle and a pipe bomb under construction in his camper. No one was hurt, including 100 children at a nearby daycare who were put in lockdown while the incident unfolded. The man faces numerous charges.